YouTube's happening. It's Friday, November 28th, and now we're talking college hoops. A little behind, as you can see. One game's already on. For shame on them starting a game at 10:30 Eastern. At 10:36. What are we doing? Anyways, shenanigans. I know it's in Nassau, Bahamas, but whatever. It's too early in the morning for this. We have 50 something games today. We have 52 games today on the slate. You can see them all here. Bunch of games. We're going to break them down. We're going to run through all the spreadsheets basically, see if we can find anything that looks good. The spreadsheets start to work. They're starting to do their thing. I told you once they get to those that 5 game limit where we can start, seeing their averages, things will start making more sense. And they're starting to, because let's look at yesterday's results. Washington, Providence over. West Kentucky, South Florida over. Washington, Nevada, Washington. San Fran, Colorado had like 148. They were close. It was close. Illinois State, I believe. St. Bonnie's did not cover. Vandy did. So it was a great day overall. Great day. We'll take that each and every day. So if you want the plays typed out for every single sport, or you want access to the spreadsheets, you got to go check out Better Bay. Go check it out. Sign up there. You can get the typed out list of plays I do every day in the videos that you see. You can get the spreadsheet access, and you can come join the Patreon chat and chat out with me and a bunch of other people, whole bunch of people. They drop plays nonstop. They are crazy. Lots of plays. So it's all there for you. Go check it out. So love that. We have 52 plays, or 51 now, because I guess we got one game on. So let's go ahead and jump to the first game right now. All right, let's jump into the first game. This game's already on, so here's the sheet. Obviously, I'm not playing it because it's already happened. I don't even know what's the game looking at right now. It is currently 10-5 VCU, 11-5 VCU, with 16-23 in the first. Yeah, so obviously not doing that. Game started way too damn early for us, so we go ahead and just get out of that. Next game is going to be, literally, we go straight to Purdue. Number one Purdue versus Eastern Illinois, who looks like they are cheeks. Oh my goodness. It is a 40.5 point spread. Have fun if you're taking this. I shall not. Move on. We got Gardner Webb up next. Gardner Webb for Southeast Louisiana. Again, nothing stands out. Southeast Louisiana has some pretty good defense, but their offense is in shambles. My God, they're terrible. Gardner Webb's is bad all around. This is a bad game. We spent way too many seconds on this game. No. Wake Forest against Northeastern, the Huskies, and you can see their 3-point, not good. Defense, yes. Everything at the 2 is not good. Nothing stands out. Maybe Wake Forest slightly, but nothing I would go crazy on. Wake Forest 18.5, that's too much. I can't trust that. And I damn sure don't trust Northeastern. Not with that shooting. No thanks. Illinois versus Yukon. Hell of a matchup. This game is in New York. Hey, it's in New York. So, neutral site again. Let's see if we can get an idea of what arena this is in. This is going to be at, obviously, New York. It's in Madison Square Garden. There you go. Hell of a matchup here. Let's see. Oh, I don't know what I like here. Their 3s are not good. Their 2s are good. That cancels out. Your defense is kind of worrisome against Yukon. If I had to pick, I would probably take Yukon here if I get a good number. Let's see if I get a good number. Yukon 3.5, neutral site, and they can actually score. And Illinois' 2-point defense isn't the best, and their fast break's pretty good. Let's trust Yukon. I'll take the con minus. Let's see, Yukon minus 3.5. I'll trust that one just because we're going to fade Illinois' 2-point defense and their 3-point defense too, just because UConn's better shooting overall. So moving on from there, we're going to Charlotte versus Richmond, and you can just squint and see Charlotte's not a good team. They're iffy in a lot of fundamentals. Not good at all. Richmond's 2-point defense is a little shaky at 53, but 78 v 197, that's 57 v 151. It's not bad. 114 v 340, that's not bad either. It's in Kissimmee, so it's a neutral site. So Richmond could be the play here. Richmond will actually be the play for real. Let's see. Richmond 6.5 tells you a lot of things too. So Charlotte's one of the slower teams. A lot of things that they don't get blocks and steals. They don't rebound. They don't assist. Give me Richmond by 6.5. I like that. Whew, okay. Man, Florida. It's like you get the 50 degrees one time and the allergies just kick in all of a sudden. Like, man, good God. Moving on from Charlotte and Richmond, we took Rich. So we're moving on to Vanderbilt versus St. Mary's. Look, hell of a game. 8-0 versus 7-0. And then the only thing is St. Mary's can't shoot well from inside. Vandy can, but they're going to get number one 2-point defense. So this is a hell of a matchup. I don't know who I would take. Not a clue. If anything, you could probably take a plus if it's a big enough plus. Let's go. Yeah, it's Vandy by 3.5. They know what they're doing. We can't trust that one. Longwood, the longest of the woods versus Siena. Okay. You can't shoot threes. You can defend, doesn't matter. You can kind of shoot, and you can't. This would be Siena if I cared, and I just don't care enough. There's too much red on the screen. You get so much red, I don't want to do it. Nevada versus San Francisco. San Fran looks better overall. Nevada can't make twos. You're shooting 42% from two. You can't make layups? My God, terrible. San Fran is shooting 52%. Not much better, to be honest. I mean, it's 8% better, but their defense is kind of bad too. 14 me. This is San Fran. Give me San Fran single digit. I'm good. I don't care what the number is. Single digit. 6.5. Yeah. Give me San Fran minus 6.5. SF minus 6.5. I'm okay with that. I'm Gucci. Let's move on. Oh, we got Alcorn State. Yes. Ooh. Have you not played a home game? Are you in it? Or is Alcorn State in Indiana? Okay. So it's your first home game, I guess it looks like, or maybe it's a neutral site and this is whatever. Either way, you were terrible regardless. Have fun. I can't trust that. No. Mm-mm. Nah. Nah, I think we're good. All right, that's the first group of 10. All right, moving on to the second group of 10 now. We pulled 3 plays out of that first group. That was pretty good. Can't hate on that. We like that for sure. Let's see. Yes, 3. I like this 3 plays pretty good. So you're the other 7 I didn't take. Moving on to Missouri. That's the first game of the second group, and we got Missouri and Cleveland State. Missouri looks pretty good. 7-0. They're going to be 8-0 up this game. They are fairly good. 29.5 points favorites. Yes, I'm not taking that. That's too much. Too rich for my blood. If Cleveland State was nothing but red, I would consider it, but nah. No. Number 1 offense right now, rating wise, is Missouri. Crazy. Oh, let's go to Seattle now. Seattle versus Texas State. Defense. Cancels out. Defense, maybe an under. Maybe. What's the total looking like this one? This could potentially be an under. Let's look for Seattle. 136. No, that's too low. They're at 157 already. So no thanks. I'm good. Good on that one. Bobby Moe is up against Southern Utah. Let's see. Cancels out. Leans Robert Morris. Cancels out. Well, Leans Robert Slight. No, it's a cancel. Maybe Robert Morris at a pick 'em. Other than that, I don't want this. Yeah, I don't want it. No, I'm good. Have fun. Marquette versus Oklahoma. They're the same team, different locations, different jerseys. They both can't stop the 3. You're about the same here. This cancels out. That leans Oklahoma a little bit. No, I'm good. I don't want to. And this is also in Chicago. No, neither one's in Chicago. It's not a neutral site. I'll be so glad when these damn neutral site games are over. I'll be so glad. Let's get to regular games, please. Please and thank you. Let's see where we go from here. Monmouth and LaSalle. So Monmouth, who are you playing? You're playing Ball State, the capital of ball. Too much red and orange on this damn screen. I don't want nothing to do with it. Let's see. What did I say next? Monmouth, LaSalle. That's what I said. LaSalle versus Hofstra. You squint, you can kind of see it looks like Hofstra's a little bit better overall. More yellow than oranges. But no, this is too close. I can't mess with that. We got too many games to worry about, these close-ass games. We ain't got to worry about these. Butler, here's a good game. Against Rice State, you could tell. You already knew it was going to be good. Butler's been pretty good. Rice State surprising as well, too. Except, hell, Rice State can shoot. And Butler's defense is a little shaky, but yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that one, thanks. Florida versus Providence. One of the slowest teams in the country versus one of the fastest teams in the country. Fast team can't shoot threes. Providence can't do anything, offense or defense from 3. They both are really good inside the paint and layups and middies. But other than that, no, too close. I don't know what the spread's going to be. I don't care what the spread is. It's too close. There's no advantage. There's no advantages there. So now technically you could look at this and be like, okay, give me Providence plus whatever. But yeah, you could do that. Providence is what? If I can spell Prov plus 11.5 for the Friars. This game's in San Diego too, so no, no. TCU just beat Florida yesterday too, which was crazy. So I wonder how they bounce back from that loss. TCU of all teams beat Florida. Randomness. Random. Illinois State, then Arkansas State. Let's make sure we do those. Illinois State versus Furman, the number 1 2-point team, shooting 74% from 2. See, that's disgusting. That's too good. That is way too good. How are you shooting that well? That is, but you're 4-3. How? Damn, well, last 3, I guess I use last 5, so you left 3 winning streak. You can't shoot threes. Man, 2 of the slowest teams too. You can't shoot that well and be slow. If you're slow and can't shoot, we take an under, but we can't trust that. But that's crazy impressive. Crazy impressive. Arkansas State now. This is North Dakota State. You can just tell by looking at it. Oh, North Dakota. Let's see. North Dakota State plus 2.5. It is in Arkansas. It's an actual road game for North Dakota State. Ugh. You can see their percentages drop to 50 whenever they're on the road. Their opponents still shoot about the same. Their threes drop to 21%. They get just not good on the road. So let's they're 1-2. So let's not mess with that. Is that all 10? That is 10. Right. All right. So in that group of 10, there was nothing. There was a couple leans in there, but nothing that I want to put my money on. So we're just going to sit back and chill on those. We have 3 more groups of 10. Well, 2 groups of 10 and a 12 group. So Moving on to Nichols and Tulane. Yes, Tulane. The Angry Waves. Love that logo. Against Nichols, both teams are just, well, let's call it what they are. Cheeks. Yeah, let's move on. Not good. Youngstown State versus Chicago State. Now here's a game where one team's clearly better than the other. And you can see Youngstown's clearly better. They're 14 and a half. They're winning their games by 8. Chicago State's losing their games by 20 on average. On the road, they're losing by 25 on average. It's in Youngstown. I'll take Youngstown by 14 and a half. They should. I mean, they're average. Everything's average enough to where they're just mid. So the mid team should win by 15, I would think. Young State, let's see, let's call it Youngstown minus 14.5. 104.5? No, 14.5. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see. Let's move on. Let's move. UNC Wilmington's always pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. 5-1. We know that. Both teams are below average and 2. Orange is below average, obviously. There's 365 teams. If you're in the red, that ain't good. You should know this by now. So I don't want nothing to do with that one. Sorry, Navy. Focus on football. You're 8-2. You're doing good. American versus Maine. What school do you go to? America. That's where I go. And going against Maine, man, Maine. Maine is not looking good. America's looking like the play. 7.5 though. 3-3 team, but they're winning their games by 17, which means I don't know. I have questions. It's in Washington D.C. Funny enough, I just can't do that. I'm sorry. Eastern Michigan, are we there yet? Bottomless. Oh my eyes, that is a lot of red. Oh, NJIT, you're 3-5. How have you played 8 games already? Man, this season's moving quick, ain't it? Oh, the season goes till March, and we're in February. We're in November. And it's like, damn, you've already played a quarter of your season. That's crazy. Eastern Michigan, 16.5. I can't bet 16.5 on this. That's disgusting. No, can't. No. Davidson? Yeah, Davidson's gonna be decent, right? NCAT&T nationwide coverage. I mean, they could. No, I don't like that. Sorry, there's nothing good. We don't. I will go through 60 games, and if there's no plays, there's no plays. Sorry, that's how we do things around here. Someone's gonna comment. You pass too much. Like what? You gonna get mad if somebody gives assists? Come on now. Come on now. Oh man. Let's see. David said we do South Carolina next. If it don't make sense, it don't make sense. Simple as that. Easy stuff. That's what we do around here. I said South Carolina, not South Florida. South Carolina. There we go. Charleston Southern. Again, see, cancels out, cancels. Maybe that leans Charleston Southern. There's nothing here for us to take in this game. Now, you could take something if it's a big spread and maybe take Charleston Southern, but it's in Columbia. I don't want nothing to do with that. So, pass. Virginia versus Queens. Damn, Queens, where's your defense? Queens has no 2-point defense. Virginia's average at best on defense. Other than that, Virginia's usually a pretty good team. Virginia's going to be a heavy spread just because of the name. You know they are. The name's going to give them like 15 points right there. Let's go find it. I think I'm right. Virginia, not Virginia Tech, the other Virginia. 25.5. Yeah, see, right there. That's too much. Like, if it was 15, I'll take it. I would consider it. 25 is a hell no, but I'm damn straight taking Queens. It's in Charlottesville. No, I'm good. No, thanks. South Florida, then Colorado. We already kind of looked at South Florida by accident. Colorado State is defensively not good, offensively very good. From 3, they focus more on shooting than defensive drills, apparently. South Florida is very average across the board. They are 2 of the slowest teams in the country, too, so potentially. But South Florida just played a crazy game yesterday where it was like 90-something and 90-something, so no thanks. I'm good on that one. Then we have Colorado, which is right here, versus Washington. Colorado can shoot threes, but they can't stop anything. So, yeah, offense, defense, cool. Again, versus an average team, it's in Palm Springs. Nothing. We're passing. That's the group. We're done with this. All right, so that group's done. So we found one play in that whole group, and that was that Youngstown play. Outside of that, let's get rid of the other 9 games. We have 22 games left, it looks like. Let me go ahead and roll these up. Here we go. So we're going to Santa Barbara now. That's our next play. Santa Barbara versus Lehigh. See, now Lehigh is so bad that they're on the road. Technically, it's in Vegas. So, but still, they're not at home. That's what matters most. And they are average at best. They can shoot threes. Everything else is kind of shading to the orange. I don't like that, but they're going against some darker orange. So if it's Santa Barbara by less than 5, I take Santa Barbara. Anything else more than that, it's a pass. So let's see what I can grab. Santa Barbara. Where are they at? My God, how far down I gotta go? So Barb shouldn't have to talk too much. 10.5. See, that's a little too much for me. Could they do it? Absolutely, but no, it doesn't fall within my guidelines, so I don't take it. Lafayette, then Penn. So Lafayette, ew. Lemoyne might hit some threes on them, but damn, they're the second worst 3-point defense in the country, or third worst, really. So, and Lafayette's just not known as a basketball school. That's not what they do. They just don't. Let's see, Penn versus Merrimack. Penn can score from three. Their offense is cool. Merrimack is struggling. Very fast Penn is. Penn might be a play if it's less than like 7 or 8. I might consider Penn. Let's see. Penn, Penn, 3.5 Penn. I can trust Penn here because Merrimack has trouble scoring and playing defense. Their 3-point defense is okay, but that's like what Penn's really good at. So, and then they're slow. If Penn controls pace, they're going to run them out of gym. So, give me Penn. Penn minus 3.5. Based on our numbers, we test those. And we go from Penn. Where are we going to? Florida State. Florida State right there versus Texas A&M. It's a hell of a matchup. 5-1 versus 5-2. Texas A&M's 3-point defense is non-existent. Florida State is, well, they're below average shooting. Cancels. Those kind of cancel. Florida State inside scoring on A&M. So A&M's defense is the issue here. So this should be Florida State. It's in Tampa. Oh, I can go down the street. I can go watch this if I want to. Who knew? Who knew? What tournament are they having here? Didn't know they're having a tournament locally. Where's that? I gotta find out. Is this in Umley or is it in? It's gotta be there. Where's Florida State? There it is. Benchmark International Arena. What a stupid name. Name changes are so dumb. I hate them. So, anyways, no, I'm not. Well, Florida State potentially. Let me go look at the line. Ew, Florida State. Florida State. 1.5, yeah, I'll take it mainly because one, it's in Florida. Two, A&M's defense is kind of slacking here. So give me FSU. FSU minus 1.5. Yeah, I'll trust that. And then get it for plus 101. Even better. Love that. Thank you. From Florida State, we're going to TCU, who just got the win over Florida yesterday. This game is in San Diego against Wisconsin. Cancels out, leans defense, leans TCU threes, cancels out. I don't want this. This is not too many colors. Don't like it. Xavier versus Corpus Christi. Xavier's been just what the hell, guys. When I see the X logo, I'm supposed to think like 18-7 type thing, not 4-3s. And I don't love that. I can't trust them yet until they figure out what they're doing. Idaho State versus Northridge. Both teams. Idaho State can shoot twos. They both can't defend these. Everything else is the same, except for they can defend. They get points in the paint, though, which tells me they can actually rebound, which means they'll leave it alone. That's what that means. Leave that garbage alone. Georgetown versus Miami. Oh, decent game. 5-1 versus 5-2. The game's in Kissimmee. So, everything's the same, though. There's nothing really standing out except the fact that both teams' 2-point defense is really good. Yeah, pass. Nothing there. Western Kentucky versus Wichita. Defense, see, that leads defense, that leads defense. That's a push. That's kind of a push. Again, nothing. St. Louis versus Stanford. St. Louis can shoot. Stanford cannot stop offense, no twos or threes. So this is St. Louis all day against a bigger name school, which means we might get a better line. St. Louis 3.5. It's in Palm Springs. I'm down for that. So we'll go ST here, Lewis minus 3.5. We'll trust that. And that's the end of this group. Okay. In that group, we actually did good. We pulled 3 plays out of there. That was nice. So that leaves 12 plays left. Very nice to look at. Let me go ahead and drag these 12 up so I can do my spreadsheet. Very nice indeed. So far we have a whopping, 7 plays? 7 plays, not bad. So 12 left. Let's move on. Next one's going to be Clemson right there. And, man, Alabama A&M is not good offensively on twos, or they can't. This is going to be a big spread no matter who it is. It is Clemson for what, 25, I'm guessing? I shouldn't have to go too far to find them. Where's that big ass orange? There they are. 27.5. I was close. I was off by like 1, 2. So nothing there. DePaul's up next versus Georgia Tech. Same everything. Yeah, this is the same. Cancels out. This leads Georgia Tech from threes. No, I'm good. I'm good on that. Thanks. Mississippi State, then Pitt. Let's do Pitt first. Whatever. Against Ohio State. First road game, technically. So it is in Pitt. It's in Pitt. So, actual road game. But Ohio State's better overall statistically. Pitt has not been great. Their 280 pops up way too often. Potentially Ohio State on the road. I don't know how. I can't really trust a road team versus team playing poorly at home. I don't know. Let's go look. Pitt. Pitt. Ohio State 4.5. Do I trust that? They're winning their games by 27, but they've been at home for those games. At home, you're winning by 17. You've lost 2 in a row now. I lean Ohio State, but it's a legit road game now, so it's not conference. It's just random matchups. 6-0. I'll take Ohio State. We'll trust them. You're 6-0 for a reason. You're playing great. You're hitting your shots. I don't care I don't care if it's practice. You hit your shots. I mean, that matters a lot too. So, let's go. Let's see. Let's see. So Ohio, like to spell Ohio State minus 3.5. I'm down for that. Let's take that from Pitt. Let's move on to Albany versus Colgate. Toothpaste. Albany versus toothpaste. And you see Albany they can shoot. They can defend. Maybe Albany slightly. Now I ain't putting much into it. Plus 7.5 Albany, huh? What do they know? Because they're both 2-4. Where the hell is this? Look at the location. Laval PQ. Where is this? That's a made-up planet. They ain't, I don't trust that. I don't know what that is. PQ? Who the hell is that? That is a weird location. I can't just do that. Louisiana versus Jackson State. Jackson State is going to be absolutely terrible. Brace yourself. I know this. Oh my God, they're both terrible. Oh my eyes. Oh my God, look at all the red. So much red. Oh, disgusting. Idaho. I gotta go. Yeah, better. Greens and oranges. Yeah, beautiful. Everything's too beautiful. I can't do that one. Let's see, Dayton to Minnesota. Dayton is right there versus, let's see, BYU. BYU's number 9. Dayton's only on St. Kissimmee, so another neutral site. What's BYU spread? Like 12, 10.5? I don't know, but Dayton's 6-1. I don't like either side there. Minnesota, then Drake. Minnesota versus Santa Clara. Santa Clara can't shoot. Neither team can shoot, but Santa Clara will lock your ass down defensively. That's for damn sure. Ooh, Santa Clara by what? Or, I mean, no, Santa Clara by 5.5 over Minnesota in Palm Springs. Minnesota is not, ugh. I can't bet on teams that can't shoot. They can't shoot twos. They're off the defense and good. Man, that's good. That 61 v 179 does look pretty good, doesn't it? It does. It does indeed. Oh, let's go SCU. Let's go SCU. I can take that one. So SCU minus 5.5. I'm down for 5.5. We're cool with that. A couple games left. We got Drake starting from the bottom now against LSU. Number 1 scoring at 98.6. Good job, guys. Number 2 rating. Number 8. Yeah, everything's too good here. That's way too good. Let's get some adversity out there. Let's see what you can do. Marymount. Defense, yes. Offense, yes. Defense, no. So both teams can shoot. It's going to be a lot of threes. Playing defense from 2. Nothing stands out. And lastly, it's going to be Hawaii versus North Dakota. If you want to chase this one, if this game starts at midnight, good luck. I do not play midnight games. Sorry. Why? I'm going to be sleeping. I don't know about you, so I'm good. I'm good on that. Thanks. All right, let me grab this and drag it back so it fits on the screen better, like so. Thank you. So that was games. Now tomorrow will be Saturday. Hold up. First proof of that. I pulled 2 plays out of that group. So that gives me a grand total of what, 9 out of 53 plays? I'm down for that. That's good. I can work with that. So tomorrow, you see all the games we got. Is it a big slate? Let's see. Yeah, about the same as today. Maybe a little bit less, actually. So any crazy good games tomorrow? I see no rankings. That's kind of annoying. I see no rankings. Oh, 1 ranking is 25. Oh, Lord. It's going to be one of them days. Whatever. So I appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Check out Better Bay if you want to get the plays typed out in a nice list. You want spreadsheets or you want to come join the chat. There it is right there. That's the site. So check it out. Other than that, appreciate being here, and I'll see you tomorrow on Saturday for some more college hoops. Peace.